I don't think that I need to tell you the story about Super Mario Bros. And its legacy of saving the North American video game market or anything. If you want to learn about that, it's been covered numerous times on numerous occasions, and it's very easy to find the full story. But if you're watching this show, you probably know all about Super Mario Bros. Legacy and the cultural impact it had on the world at large. Heck, your first video game you ever played was probably a Mario game. So it'll be quite a while until I make a review on the original NES Super Mario Bros., despite it being a fantastic game. However, as with many things Mario related, its history tends to repeat itself. And in 1999, Nintendo released this game, Super Mario Bros. Deluxe, for their ultra-popular Game Boy Color. This is a game that seems to not get quite the recognition that it absolutely deserves. Contrary to what you may think, this is not just a port of the NES original. Super Mario Bros. Deluxe offers tons more content to check out and play, and gives you numerous reasons to come back to it time and time again. But let's discuss the original game for a bit. Nintendo managed to bring the entirety of the 8 worlds to the Game Boy Color using the full NES resolution, unlike Super Mario Land, for example, that adjusted the gameplay to fit the small Game Boy screen. This means that every sprite is exactly as modeled in the NES original, which just looks great, even on a small screen. The obvious downside here is, well, the screen size. Enemies that weren't a problem on the NES might become a problem because of the small area in front of Mario that you can see. I find that it isn't as big of an issue as you might expect, though the faster paced levels can be a bit tricky. The physics carry over from the original gameplay perfectly, with Mario never before controlling this good on a handheld. Hit detection and collisions are vastly improved, which can be a good or bad thing depending on whether or not you enjoy the slight glitchiness of the original. But this does mean that the Minus World is not able to be accessed. The music in Super Mario Bros. Deluxe is phenomenal too, with pure recreations of tracks that match as best as possible the original NES chiptunes with the Game Boy sound hardware. And the new tracks made specifically for this game fit so well and are catchy in their own right. Plus you get to hear those original tracks in stereo, which you couldn't do on the original NES when it's unmodded. They really took a lot of care into making sure every detail was perfect in this game. So the original game is great, as to be expected, but Super Mario Bros. Deluxe shines in the new content it brings to the table. Let's start with the challenge mode. Challenge mode has you going through all the worlds and levels in the original Super Mario Bros. To find 5 red coins, beat a certain amount of points, and find a Yoshi egg. You're able to do this in any order you want, and you can replay any level at any time. And challenge mode isn't called that just to be cute. This mode is very difficult. Now finding the 5 red coins isn't exactly hard to do, but finding the Yoshi egg, and especially getting those points, is where the real challenge is. I have played this game on an emulator and on my Game Boy Advance SP so many times, and I still can't reach that minimum score on 1-1 of all things. If you're the type to 100% all games that you play, this mode will keep you busy for weeks, I guarantee it. The next mode to play is You vs. Boo, probably the most frustrating of all the modes. This has 8 levels to choose from where you are in a race with Boo. While Boo can pass through any object and just continue in a straight line, Mario has to traverse a level that is intended to mess him up. Blocks will become solid or invisible depending on the color, and this changes by hitting a special block or by timing blocks. There are holes in the walls that only small Mario can fit through, random structures that get in your way, and a whole lot more. Everything is out to slow Mario down, and it's your job to get through the bullshit and take the flagpole before Boo does. The game records each win and loss you have against Boo, and like challenge mode, you can do any level in any order you want and replay any stage you want. But oh my god, this can get downright cruel. You have to memorize every little detail about each level to make it through fast. One misstep can sideline your progress in an instant with very little time to recover lost ground. It takes a lot of determination to get good at, and the taste of victory is super sweet once you get it down pat. You versus Boo is a fun challenge, but you really have to work for it. So that's that for the core gameplay, but you also get extra goodies too. Starting with the records menu, showing your high scores from the original game and challenge mode. Then you have the album, which is a scrapbook of various Mario-themed pictures that you can obtain by completing certain objectives in the 3 modes. These pictures all come with messages that you can freely edit across 3 lines of text. And to show off my maturity to you all, here are a few that I edited myself. Lastly, we have Toy Box, which has a few things to check out, like this Mario & Luigi calendar, for some reason. According to Super Mario Bros. Deluxe, the universe will be evaporated in the year 3000 on a Wednesday. So if you have plans that day, you might want to consider rescheduling. The calendar is pretty useless with no other functions than just changing the year and month. Why this was added in, I'm not sure, but I am certainly glad that they added in fortune telling. Pick from 5 cards to see what your fortune is. Oh great Super Mario gods, will I ever beat the original Super Mario Bros.? Oh, damn it! Oh well. Can't win them all, can you? Then we have Yoshi is Here, which picks a random level for Yoshi to be in. Apparently, Yoshi is in the middle of 7-2 right now, which means that he will have most certainly drowned and died by the time I got there. Why the hell Yoshi was there in the first place beats me, but whatever. Finally, we get to the Hole in the Wall, which has a dining table with toads. These seats fill up eventually as you progress through the game and complete everything, with Princess Peach showing up after beating the original Super Mario Bros. I guess Peach will be arriving quite late to this party if that's the case. Each toad has editable banners, pictures, and other stuff to put text on, and you can print them out using a Game Boy printer if you happen to have one lying around. Sadly, I don't have one, so I can't show you this, but goddamn do I want one at some point. If Peach was here, you could click on her and pick from a couple of pictures to edit text on and such, and that picture will show up on the game startup. It's a really neat part of the game that just gives it so much charm. I bought Super Mario Bros. Deluxe when I bought my first Game Boy, which was a Game Boy Color. I think I bought it in 2013, most likely in the summer. But from then until now, I love picking up and playing this game every once in a while. It's one of those games that you can just lose yourself in and can play for hours and hours on end. This was, and still is, a great game to play if you're in the backseat on a road trip for a few hours. Just make sure to bring a portable charger or extra batteries if you can. Super Mario Bros. Is an underrated game that you should definitely try out when you get the chance. It's hours of fun that I think any video game fan would enjoy.